Good evening. My name is Akshay Mohanjha. Today I am going to take you through chapter number 1, The Best Christmas Present in the World, for class 8th. This is the summary of the chapter, The Best Christmas Present. I want to tell you that yesterday I have supplied the first PDF for class 8th, the online copy of the chapter, and I wanted you children to read the story on your own. But here I'm going to give you the brief of the story, and thereafter I would like all of you to read the chapter carefully, understand the chapter, learn the vocabulary, and then try to solve the question and answers. Okay, so now I begin. The best Christmas present in the world is a story written by Michael Morpurgo. In this story, the author bought a roll-top table from John's shop. It was in worse condition, and he started to work on it on Christmas Eve. Eve means evening before the Christmas. Finally, he was able to open the drawer and found a secret place. That's not the end. Secrets are yet to be revealed. Now, in the first very paragraph, we learn that author has bought a roll-top table from a junk shop, from an old shop, and this particular table was in a very bad condition. So he worked on it before the Christmas, and he happens to find a secret place in the drawer. And that's not it. There are certain other secrets which is going to follow up. Now, there he found a tin box with a message written on it. Inside the box, there was an envelope on which the address of the recipient was written. Out of curiosity, the author read the letter and found it was written by Jim McPherson from the English Army to his wife Connie on the next day after Christmas in 1914. This simple letter was a promise to the wife by the husband to come home by next Christmas. So in the second paragraph, we come to know that the author happens to find a tin box and there is a message written on it. Inside the box, there was an envelope on which there is an address mentioned, and out of curiosity, the author reads the letter and finds out that this particular letter was written by Jim McPherson from English Army to his wife Connie. It was written on the next day after Christmas in 1914, and this simple letter was a promise to the wife by the husband to come home by next Christmas. Along with that emotional message, he described how desperately English and the German army wanted peace. Now, with this emotional message, he also described how the English and German army wanted peace. In the letter, he described that someone showed a white flag from the German army. To the amazement of the English army, it was not a trick. Then both sides exchanged Christmas wishes. There was no gunshots, rather there were warm hugs, handshakes, German wine, and canned meat. McPherson met a German officer, and both were more interested in football than war. So in the third paragraph, we come along that as McPherson was posted in the First World War on some border wherein as his opponent there were German army and there was an officer of German side who happened to hail him before the Christmas, and then both the officers meet and they find that they don't want the war, and they see this situation as a different one, and then they are more interested in games rather than in war. That's what it says in the third paragraph. After this enjoyment, both armies went to their camps with the hope that the war will end soon and they can go back to their homes. Now, I hope you have understood this small paragraph. The author felt guilty about reading someone else's letter. He went to the address. There he found that the house was burnt while 101-year-old Connie was inside. However, she was rescued. It's rescued later and admitted to a nursing home. The author went there, but seeing the author, she thought it is her husband. She didn't even listen that the author just visited her to pass the letter. It was her belief that her husband kept his promise. He is back. It is definitely the best Christmas present for her. So, in this brief story, we learn that the author happens to find a small letter. In that letter, it has been described how on the frontier, on one of the battleground, the English army met with the German army. Both the officers were not happy with the war and they were more interested in games. Okay, that's one part. After that, after that they celebrated the Christmas Eve and they went back in their respective camps, hoping that the war will come to an end. Now, author, after reading the letter, feels himself to be a guilty, and then he wishes to pass on this letter to Connie. And when he comes to Connie's place, he learns that the house in which Connie lived was burnt and she was rescued to a nursing home. The author goes there to give this letter, but then he learns that Connie, instead of recognizing or understanding or even listening to him, thinks that the author was her husband, and she feels that he has come home and has kept his promise. And that's the end of the story. Now, this particular Christmas present, in terms of author, was definitely the best present for Connie. That's the chapter. I want you to read the chapter carefully and then try to solve the question and answers. In my next session, I will do the question answer along with you people. Thank you. Have a great evening.